Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
This is Gary from Federated Union Community Newspaper Publishers. So, I want to meet Chief Anthony Okoro.
This is Ambassador Chief Okoro Anthony Okiero Effie. Those are my full names. So I've put it all for you. This is he you are meeting.
Okay, madam, thank you for the correction. I apologize.
Yes.
Can you just briefly tell us about yourself?
Briefly, I was born on the 7th of June 1954 in my hometown, Ole, in Delta State. I schooled in Lagos. I was moved to Lagos when I started growing. So I schooled in Lagos in Anglican Isoko School. That's my primary school in Lagos. And after I finished my first school leaving certificate, I moved to a small higher school called Igbudu Commercial Institute. Then it was not easy for people to go to school, if you know. When I tell you 1954, you should be able to understand that some people didn't even see the classroom. But we were opportune to see the primary school, and our primary school days in those days were not 6 years, 8 whole years. That's what used to be then. These days you do 6 years, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
But in our days we did 8 years in the primary school. Start with class 1, class 2, standard 1, standard 2, standard 3, standard 4, standard 5, and standard 6. Before you can pass out from the school. So you can see how elaborate you pass through primary school. I went to Igbudu Commercial Institute where I went to learn shorthand and typewriting. Spent about 2 years there, finished. Did some other thing, did a correspondence course. I did a correspondence course with the National Institute of National Salesmanship in England. Got my diploma in salesmanship from the National School of Salesmanship in England. After that, we did other things, tried to brush up ourselves. We did so many other courses. Then as the year went by, I moved back from Lagos to Delta State. In my work career, I started work with SSL. I don't know if you know who SSL. Seismograph Service Nigeria Limited. They look for oil, they prospect for oil. They do seismic works. When they find an oil company, when they find the oil, those who own the field for whom they give them a concession to go and do the shooting, to look for the oil, will then come in and drill the field. I worked for them very briefly, and then I moved to Ole, which is my town, and got a job with the Isoko District Council. Then that's what we used to call them, not the local government. They were called district councils. I worked for them for just 1 year. 1973 to 74. I left them in 1974 when I got a job with Shell Petroleum It was then Shell BP precisely. It was in my presence, the federal government bought the BP shares over from when there was an issue between the federal government and the British people as a result of the South African issue, where we were supporting South Africa to free them from apartheid. So it was during Obasanjo's time. So the federal government bought over the BP shares and it became Shell. I'm giving you history now, which you may not know. Do you know it before? No, you will not. That's history. So I worked for Shell for 35 years. From 1974 to the year 2008 in various positions. And I retired from Shell as a community relations advisor. That was my cadre, which I retired from. And I decided to set up this non-governmental organization known as Okiero Okoro Development Foundation, for which I am the president. I'm the CEO or whatever you want to call it. Founder, any name you want to call it. I own it and I run it. There are other staffs that I have who help me to run the organization. So that's where I am, and that's who I am. And as a result of my sojourn, I have garnered a lot of awards in the process. In 2006, I was the Man of the Year in this country. Surprises you?
Not at all.
That's one of my awards, Man of the Year 2006. And I've had a lot of other awards you see them there, Lifetime Achievement, Achiever, blah, blah, blah. An ambassador, a life ambassador for African Update magazine, and an ambassador of the United Nations program, Peace Ambassador. So I have the Nelson Mandela Flag Award. Numerous, not something that.
Okay, sir.
As a result of that, I think I've given you my brief history.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. When you retired from government sector, what actually pushed you, or rather gingered you, to open this space? Like something might have motivated you.
Why? When I retired from the private sector, because Shell is not a government, it's not a public, it's a private business. It's an IOC, International Oil Companies, one of the IOCs. While I retired, I felt I should also serve the people. Though while I was working in Shell, I was serving the people, but I was serving them through an organization. So I need to do it personally within myself, for me to be known that I'm doing something. I take care of widows. When I see widows, I support them. Children, I support them. Orphans and all manner of things. I'm a member of the Child Protection Network in Nigeria. We work to ensure that children are not trafficked out of this country. That's one of my passions. So I set up this organization, this NGO, for the passion I have for humanity. That's the reason why I set it up. Because if I say I have retired, I just sit in the house and I will not impact on anybody's life. So I needed to impact on the life of people. That's the reason for this NGO.
Yeah, really appreciate that, sir. Because I've actually heard a lot about you. And why all this, your setup, all this, you literally have a challenge, right?
There are challenges.
Yeah, so we want to know the challenges you faced, you encountered, the ones you're able to solve, and the ones you want other people to do for you.
Life itself is full with challenges. So anybody who says there are no challenges in life, then that man is gone, is dead. It's only the dead that doesn't have a challenge. So whatever organization you set up, in the first place, even the challenges there to set it up, for you to set it up with the CAC, it's a challenge. Because there are a lot of hurdles you will pass through. This one will say it's not possible. So there are even you wearing this dress, before you came out this morning to wear this dress and set off on the road, were you not having any challenge? Every man has a challenge in his life. Every second. You want to stand up to leave now, you stand. What road am I going to take? Should I go this way that I came from, or should I take this way? Because there are others. So in every life there is challenge. The business we do, like the NGO we run, the challenges are, we may not have all the resources to do the much we want to do. So we need to go to other people to say, can you help us do one or two of these things so that we can be able to touch the life of people. In some cases, yes, you will meet success. In some cases, no, my money is not for such things. Those are challenges. But the moment you get the money, then you do what you want to do and show to the person, this is what I wanted you to assist us with. Is that so? I never knew. Okay, next time I'll help. So there are challenges. We've passed through a lot of obstacles down the line as we moved on in all that we've been doing. Because this organization has been there since 2008, this NGO, till date. So there have been a lot of challenges. Some years you will find no donor, nobody to help you do any of those things. And if you don't have a donor, you'll pay your office rent. You'll do all manner of expenses that you are expected to do. We use our own funds to do them so that we can continue to be in business.
So what would you say now it's your peculiar or rather major challenge now that you have faced so far in the industry?
Major challenge is donors, funds. There are no funds. Before, there used to be people who would support you. But these days, funds are not readily available. So you use your own resources to keep moving on until God blesses someone to say, here are funds from any of the donors. Then you move on.
Okay, so let's hear your success story so far. Even while you were at the private sector and also owning your own organization.
The private sector, we work for someone, so a lot of successes based on the type of job we were doing. That's that man's business, Shell's business. On this job that we're doing, we are presently doing a lot of jobs on health. We reach the people through we reach them through the PHCs. Do you know what a PHC is? Public health centers. All these PHCs in the various communities. Global Fund stroke ACOMI are our sponsors, financiers, this for some years now, for which we go out to tell the people that the public health centers are not just maternity homes. They are places where anybody can go for treatment, especially if you have malaria, you can go to the PHC. Have you been to the PHC for treatment any day? Because you never get belly now, you send out for only pregnant women. No, you can go to the PHC to be treated for malaria. Treatment for malaria in the PHC is free. The diagnosis, the treatment, drugs, they are all free. You may not know, but I'm giving you the information and advice. If you are having malaria, you go to the PHC, they will test you. If it is malaria, they will give you the drugs free of charge. Do you know that before?
Yeah.
And I'm giving you an information. Then we also do a job where we look for active case finding on tuberculosis. Have you heard of tuberculosis before?
Yes.
You know how deadly tuberculosis is?
I won't say I know how deadly it is, but I think I know 50% of how deadly it is.
It's one of the most deadliest disease any man can contact, and it can just take the person's life. I tell people tuberculosis is worse than HIV/AIDS that people dread.
So can you throw more light?
I will give you all the lights. Don't worry. You know, I've just said something. I said people dread HIV/AIDS, isn't it? For people dreading HIV/AIDS, is how do you contact HIV/AIDS? HIV start as HIV before it grows to AIDS. The contact is by meeting, by getting someone to meet who has HIV. That's how you can contact it. But tuberculosis, you don't need to contact anybody. It's an airborne disease. As we are seated here, tuberculosis is in the air. If your immunity is not strong enough, the person picks it. So it's not something you're going to say, because I touched Gloria, then I contact HIV. Tuberculosis. An airborne disease. So you can see how delicate and deadly it is. That's why I told you it is more delicate than HIV/AIDS. If you don't have a strong immunity, you can contact tuberculosis at will. So we are working with Federated, who is the principal owner of the fund at the IHVN, Institute of Human Virology. They are the principal owners, while the sub-recipients which is the SR, we call them SR, is Federated. So we are the sub-recipients who work with Federated. So what we do, we are the local people who go to the communities to look for people who are infected with tuberculosis. If someone has cough for more than 2 weeks, that's a likely candidate for tuberculosis. It's free. Treatment free. When we get the person, we take his sputum to the lab for test. If it is discovered that he is positive, all we do is we take him to the dot center, to the TBLS, to the dot center. He's registered into the state register, and he picks up his drugs for 6 months. If he's positive for 6 months, once he takes his drugs regularly, he's free from tuberculosis.
That was a great function. I actually learned a lot from you.
You said?
A lot of things that I don't know, I did learn from you now. So that's why they say we learn every day.
So the people we have, when they came to me, the World Health Organization in the year 2016 came to my office to say, we want you to help us get people with tuberculosis. I told them, get out of my office. There's nothing like tuberculosis. If anybody tells me tuberculosis, I say, where are the people? But the first 1 year I went looking for them, I picked up 1,000 people who are suffering from tuberculosis for treatment. That was when I actually knew that people are suffering from tuberculosis. And it's been very successful. We picked a lot of people and have been treated, and they are well. There are a lot of success stories. So if you see, because of the way people contact it, Oyibo man self, they fear tuberculosis. You know?
Yeah.
That's why they're bringing their money. They're not bringing it because of you, because when people like us who used to travel, we enter aircraft and say, will they go London, will they go US, will they go France, will they go this? They don't know who is carrying tuberculosis. Well, boo-hoo, inside the aircraft. you have donated it all over the aircraft, and the aircraft is a box. So before they will come down, sometimes some of them don't pick, they don't donate, carry. They don't carry and they work at the group. So they are afraid also. So please, let's give this people money to go and see how we can treat them. So when we are all traveling, they don't donate to us and then we carry and start moving. That is the reason for all of this. If now for them alone, they will not even think about you, but they are also afraid of their own lives. So it's airborne. So when you are in a vehicle and you're traveling, because people don't know that, once you have a